Working.
This week has been a crazy week for me. I've been working on a lot of music. There's a fundraising event that is happening for a certain care center, a place where I also used to stay. The people there reached out to me and they were like, "We would like for you to help in producing songs written by the kids in the same facility." And I was like very excited about it. I was super down. I'm super down for it because I haven't done it. And not only that, but they also have offered me an opportunity to go and sing, perform one of my songs. Now I have decided I'm not going to perform one of my old songs. I'm going to perform just not one of my old songs. I've decided I'm going to make a song especially for this event. I have been thinking a lot about what the title of this song should be, and I have decided the song will go in the lines of, like gratitude, saying thank you for the love that these people at this care center, this facility, showered me with over the years. As it is a fundraising event, if they look at a person who's been through the system and they look at how I am as a person, I think that would like encourage even those people to give more and help towards building a better place. That center, helping them with their needs. The kind of music I make for the place that I stay in is very unheard of. People don't really like vibe with the kind of music that I make. To be honest, the whole country at large doesn't really listen to the kind of music that I make, and it kind of depresses me. I work hard, I produce my own music, I do everything, and people don't still appreciate the art. I know it's music and I should probably do it because I love doing it, but it's art. Art isn't really for the originator. I mean, the originator can find fun, satisfaction in doing it, but if it's done, it's meant to be put out there for people to see, for people to hear. I think that's how it's supposed to be. And maybe it's my fault. I'm so broke. I don't have money to put my music out on DSPs and everything like that. But I've started YouTube, so please do subscribe. Maybe in doing so, you will help us get to a point where we can start putting our music out and creating content that will like drive people towards listening to the music as we just continue dishing it out. So I have a few ideas for the song. I have some lyrics, I have some melodies, but not for the chorus because I haven't even written a chorus. But it's a start, and so let's jump straight into FL Studio and start the session. I don't know what it is about grand pianos, but I really love how they sound, and FL Studio has a stock grand piano sound. And so for this session, we're gonna start with exactly that. Let's get it. My mother actually worked at the same care center. To make the song more personal, I'm writing the song with an image of my mother in my mind. My mother's always been there for me. She's always there for the family, my sisters, my brother, my nephews, my nieces, and everyone. She's also building a house right now, and just looking at how hard she's working, the struggles she's going through, and how she overcomes every time, that helps me. It gives me an idea of what a song should be about. And so I think for songwriters, it's very important that you write songs that are about people or things that you are very sure of, that you have enough information about, even experiences. Write about experiences that you've been through. I think that way you will not run out of ideas easily. If you're trying to write a song about an experience that you've not been through yourself, I think it's important for you to go and do some research, good research, I think. And you can do this just by going around and asking people who might have been through the same situation that you're trying to bring to life through a song about that experience. And if you do that, I think it will really bring out a very clear picture of what the song should talk about and everything like that. And if you do that, I think you'll end up writing a song that can stand the test of time. There are people who make songs, release songs that trend and soon after just die down like that. But if you write a song that comes from someone who's been through this experience, they really know about, they know how it hurts, or they know how amazing that experience was, and you bring that into a song, I think it will stay for some time because it's real and people know what that situation is like. And people can always go back and listen to it if they are in that similar situation and everything like that. So I think that's why it's important to write about experiences or things that you know about. Because I want this to be an emotional song, I will be using, or I'm using, a lot of synths and pads because I want to try and make the listener feel something. So from here on, it's just experimenting. I'm bringing in sounds and then I'm taking them out if they don't work till we have something that feels right. Okay. This is not working. So I just woke up and found out that we have no electricity. A bummer. So I'm gonna pack up. Still gonna pack up, and then I'm gonna go to the radio studio, and hopefully power's gonna be there. Then we're gonna try making some jams. Try working on this song. And here you go. So I am on my way to the church studios right now, and I'm really hoping that they will have switched on the power generator that side. Otherwise, all of this working will be for nothing, and I'd have to go back again. Alright, so we are in the studio. This is how the radio studio looks like. It's basically like a podcast setup. I am back and we are pretty much done with the beat, the instrumental. So I'm going to take you through the elements that make the beat. I promise you there was a lot of trying out stuff. It was just experimenting. I was just trying out different sounds. I bring on a sound, like I said earlier. If it doesn't work, I take it out. I bring on another one. If it works, we keep it. So that's what was going on. And so let's go through the elements and see together what we have that makes our beat. Okay, so starting off with the pattern that is in the verses, this is a very simple pattern. It's a grand piano. I said I really love grand pianos, so this is the pattern. I don't really know what the chords are. It's just something that I was trying out. Yeah, you have to be trying out a lot of stuff when you're producing. Okay, so that's the sound that is in the verses, and then we're gonna jump straight into the chorus. This is what it sounds like all together. Sorry about the cracking there. My PC can't handle the strain. So you've been hearing this sound since the video started, but it's actually the song. All right, so what makes up the chorus? This is a pattern of patterns. What do we have? We have a grand piano. I really love grand pianos. Then we have this. It's a vocad from Citrus, and then we have a blue accordion. All those sounds together make this. I love that sound with the screams in it. It's really nice, like scream-like sound. Then we've got this. That I consolidated the sound. Yeah, when it was not consolidated, it was way worse than this. So this is actually better. I like how it sounds. I didn't want to take it out, regardless of the distortion and some other sounds. And then we've got the bass line. Yeah, I listened to a lot of stuff by Ludwig Carson and Hans Zimmer, so I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce his name. I don't even know if that's the right way to say his name. But this whole song, especially the chorus, was inspired by those guys' their work. And then this, I got inspired by Phineas. I really love how he adds filler sounds. I also think Tyler, the creator, does the same thing. Yeah, so that little sound was inspired by how those guys make their music. I really like filler sounds. And then we've got this here. All these sounds are complementary sounds, so they just like complement each other. They just add on top of each other. Yeah. And then we've got this here. It's a bass, but it's like phasing out, and then I really love that bass. Sometimes you forget what sounds you have, and then when the song is playing, you just feel like there's something there that makes me feel something. I can't really tell what it is. That's a kind of a sound. Then we've got this. This is also a filler sound. I was trying to make the song more orchestral, so I added this sound as well. Yeah, I really love that sound when it comes on. And then these two sounds, I think they are very complementary. You hear this in a lot of movies, so yeah, you get the you get the thing. I was trying to make it complementary, and then we've got this. I really love strings, and they always make me feel something. Yeah, you can never leave out strings or pads if you really want your listeners to feel something in your song. Okay, so these are the sounds that make up the song. This is what's there in the chorus. That part in the first one, the grand piano, is what is in the verses, and that keeps it very simple. And I like that. This is all that we have for the song. As you can probably tell, my voice isn't ready for any singing. I have to warm up, and so we're gonna try warming up. It's very weird when I warm up, especially because I live in a place where houses are just like next to each other. So my neighbors always come up to me and they're like, "What were you doing in there? We know you sing, we know you make music, but what was that?" But I'm sorry, neighbors. I'm just going to have to warm up because I don't think it's really going to sound nice if I sing right now without warming up. My voice really isn't ready for any singing. I haven't like recorded in a long time, like sung in a long time, singing that nice way, just like singing without warming up. I've been doing that, but I haven't sung like after warming up in a long time. So let's get to warming up. Let's do it. I'm going to stand up for this. I have to stand up. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like vocal warm-ups don't really do anything for me. That's because I always think after the vocal warm-up my voice is just gonna go up, like an increase in vocal range is gonna happen just magically like that. Well, that isn't the case. I think it does take time for even say the vocal range to increase as long as you continue like practicing. There are some people who are just gifted like that, but I think for a lot of people out there, maybe who are just like me, it takes time. You just have to continue practicing and singing, and you definitely get it. Change can be there, change will come. Just because you don't feel it, just because you don't see it, doesn't mean it's not coming. So just continue warming up, continue doing everything before you sing. I think it's very important. Even just for like talking, when you're waking up in the morning, I think it's very important that you warm up your voice so that when you go and speak, you're confident and everything like that. And also for me, I really love my voice. I regard my voice as like a friend. So whenever I'm feeling lonely, people talk to themselves, but I usually sing to myself. I'll just start writing or maybe coming up with an idea of a song and start miming it and doing everything like that. So yeah, it's very important for you to have a good voice, and you can do that by warming up and making sure your voice is just in good health. La 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 la. La 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 la. I record my vocals using the microphone that came with the studio bundle from Focusrite. And when I record my vocals, I record a lot of takes. I just feel like when you're recording, takes just keep getting better and better. And by the time I'm done recording a portion of the song, I end up with a vocal take that I'm usually super proud of. And in recording, I also like doing a lot of ad libs. I just feel like ad libs add this presence or feel to a song that wouldn't otherwise be there without the ad libs. So also my room isn't treated, and so I have a mic shield. I also have two pop filters, but despite having all of these, I still cover myself with a bed sheet so that I can just have good recording without the echoes and anything that might affect my vocal takes. I mix and master my own songs. I've got a friend who's got plugins that I can't afford, like they are very expensive, and he used to process my vocals, mix them, master them. But I now do it because I can't afford to be paying him. I don't have that money. At the end of the day, it's just about how a song is. If a song is good, it's good. You might not have a perfect mixing, perfect mastering, and everything because you don't have great plugins. But as long as you use what you have and try to make the song good, it's gonna be good. It's why I think every person that makes music, if you produce music, if you're an artist, you really need to be listening to a lot of music so that you have a good or have somewhat of a good idea of what a good song sounds like, in terms of mixing and mastering. And so that's what I've been doing. I do that for myself. I listen to a lot of music, and well, I think I know what sounds good. Well, not maybe for everyone, saying mixing and mastering for everyone, but for myself, my voice, my songs, I really know what I look for, and so I try to do that every time when I make a song. I mix it and I master it myself. So performance they came, and I didn't perform the song. And it's not because I couldn't perform the song, as in I was not allowed to, or maybe say I was scared. No, it's actually because I felt ill. I was given more medicine than I actually know or knew what to do with. I had one of the most painful migraines that I've ever had, I think, this year. I mean, I do get those from time to time because of me working on a computer, but for this event, I really wanted the song to be perfect. And so I spent a lot of time editing things that no one would probably have noticed. And I think it's because of that much time invested in trying to make everything sound perfect that gave me a migraine. But just because you didn't see me perform the song, I know some of you would love to hear the song. Maybe that's why you're still even watching this video up to now. Just because you didn't see me perform it doesn't mean I'm not gonna perform it. So I'm gonna perform it right now for you. And yeah, I hope that does make you feel good about it. And just also, because the video is ending, if you think you've liked the video up to this point, please do subscribe. I know you obviously have liked it because that's what could have kept you watching. So please do subscribe. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't know when, but it's one of the things that I'm really praying for. And yeah, so do subscribe, do like the video, and yeah, let's enjoy the song as I perform it now. Of how high it is, 'cause my love for you goes even higher. No ocean can